I am Dick Cheney. I proudly voted for my daughter. I hope you will too.
I'm Liz Cheney, and I approve this message.
Welcome to Men of the Times. On this episode, Dick Cheney says some stuff in the commercial that is very provocative. We're talking about it. Let's get into this video.
In our nation's 246-year history, there has never been an individual who is a greater threat to our republic than Donald Trump.
Oh, I'm Dick Cheney. I was running the oil companies for a long time and got us into a war for oil. But the greatest threat is the man who never got us into those wars. The greatest threat is the man who made peace with the people I went to war with.
See, like I love that sentence. There's never been a greater threat to the American Republic than Donald Trump. Really? I've got a few ideas. Benedict Arnold, Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson, perhaps Osama bin Laden. I would say that maybe they had posed a greater threat.
Hitler.
Yeah. You know.
Stalin.
Yeah.
Pol Pot.
Yeah.
Xi Jinping.
Not some asshole from Queens.
He tried to steal the last election using lies and violence to keep himself in power after the voters had rejected him. He is a coward.
Let's be honest, there hasn't been an election where Democrats have lost that they easily just conceded that they lost. I'm talking about all the way back in 2000, where this man and his boss exercised every legal avenue they had to ensure that they won that election.
Haliburton stock price depended on it.
I mean, the like, I mean,
Raytheon stock price
don't get me wrong.
depended on it.
I'm not saying that. I'm not going to sit here and claim that Trump was not somehow irresponsible. He clearly was in a lot of ways. But let's not say that anything that he tried to argue or he tried to do hadn't been done before in this nation's history.
Let's say all you ever knew were apples. Apples, apples, and more apples. You might think apples were pretty good, even if you got a rotten one once in a while. But then one day, there's an orange. And now you can make a decision. Do you want an apple, or do you want an orange? That's democracy.
I also like bananas.
Let's just be honest with ourselves as well about the elite of the Republican Party. They never liked Trump. They never wanted Trump. And they made it clear from day one. Especially in 2015, when Jeb Bush was beaten by Trump. And they've never forgiven him for it. Oh, I'm sorry, Bush and Cheney's. Oh, I'm sorry. Did another Bush not get to become president? Because his last name just means he's entitled to it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Please clap.
He lost his election, and he lost big. I know it, he knows it, and deep down, I think most Republicans know it.
They just want people to know, hey, remember that one guy who caused a lot of consternation and such? Yeah, you know the guy. Yeah, that Trump guy. Yeah, the old grab him by the guy, you know? We're not with him. We don't like him. That's all this is. It's just that. It's just that message.
Yeah,
just so that people be like, look, I know I got us in some wars. And I know that if it weren't for my white skin, you know underneath here it's oil. It's not blood. I'm made of oil. Okay? And that's why I ran the oil industry for so long.
Yeah.
And, I know you know that I know that some other guy knows that I shot him in the face by accident. But listen to me now, okay? I'm wearing...
Because I'm the authority.
A cowboy
I have
hat.
a cowboy hat. I just love...
Cowboys are trustworthy. If you look at the chart,
I just
very
love,
trustworthy.
I just love as well how he goes, he lied to his supporters. And you haven't told a few porcupines yourself, Dick.
Pinocchios!
Yeah, your Pinocchio nose is growing quite strong there, mate. I'm just saying.
Look! My nose! What's happened?
Perhaps you haven't been telling the truth, Pinocchio.
Still working for those weapons of mass destruction, and you should have had a fucking head start because you had the receipts, didn't ya?
Receipts, didn't you?
Oh, you had all the receipts, and you've told Porky Pies your whole time 20 years ago, didn't ya? Porky Pies.
Porky Pies.
And now you're trying to have off about how you're all about the truth. And he lied to his supporters. You lied to a whole country. You lied to the United Nations.
Well, that's not a country, but he lied to many countries. He lied to all the countries. You lied to all of the countries. We have found weapons of mass destruction. And then they go there and they're like,
where are they?
Is this a WMD? No, this is just my. This is
kebab.
This is my refrigerator. We're gonna classify this as a WMD. There could be one inside this refrigerator.
Nope.
The way I see it is he is just a little bit jealous. That's what I'm
Jealous of.
say. Dick Cheney is a man who has had power all of his life, who has sought power and brought it upon himself, and he has been an influencer, a real influencer. He
Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
He is not somebody who the U.S. population would have ever elected.
No.
No.
Never.
Absolutely
He
not.
has no popular
Absolutely not.
support, and this is what he's jealous of Trump. And or maybe the reason that he thinks that Trump is so frightening is because he sees himself in Trump and thinks, oh, Trump is just like me, except he actually
He can get laid.
He has the authoritarian power. He has the popular, the popular
populace.
support.
Yeah.
He is me, but also the populace at the same time.
Well, I think you.
And then he's wondering, he's like, what if I had absolute power? Holy shit, that's not good. It's good that people told me not to do things. It's good that people kept me in check.
I will burn this planet down before I spend another minute living among these animals.
You make a very good point, and this is something that I thought for a long time. The reason why this elite political class in this country, and it exists, and this is a bipartisan problem. The Democrats, you have the Bidens, the Clintons, now the Obama, who are new money. The Republicans,
You got an 80-year-old.
You have the Bushes, you have the McConnells, the McCains, the Romneys, the Cheneys. What they could not stand about Donald Trump is they had done everything right. They had served this country bravely. As in McCain. They had gone through every sector of government. They'd gone to all the right Ivy League schools. They worked in all the biggest companies and oil, weapons, oil. They had done all the right things. Mm-hmm. And then in comes this loudmouth arsehole from Queens, and he shits on their parade. And they
like Amber Heard on Johnny Depp's bed.
And on my side of the bed, was human fecal matter.
In the West, we have an entire elite class, since the end of the Cold War, has gotten lazy, fat, corrupt, and arrogant. And there is no better personification of that than the Cheney family.
Let us know what you think. And yeah, keep supporting, leave a comment, all that stuff. We'd love to hear from you. All right, that's this episode. It's the times, man. We got people trying to support their kids for office, fairly typical, but these are the times we're living in. And we're not going to stop talking about the times, because this is Men of the Times, and I'm Justin.
And I'm Tate.
And I'm Joe.
And we'll see you next time.